Hi there, this is Sahid Nahim, and welcome to the Bloom Show, brought to you by New Bloom Solutions and Above All Flowers. The purpose of the Bloom Show is to help the floral industry innovate, connect, and bloom through community, innovations, and collaborations. Before we start, I want to encourage you all to subscribe. It's super important to subscribe, as this month we're going to have some amazing interviews live at WFFSA. We're having a Women's Day roundtable, a marketing roundtable, and at the end of the month, we're actually interviewing the owner of Flower Moxie. So super excited because, again, the purpose is to connect the entire industry to information to other experts in the flower industry. Like I was just telling our guests, people don't come here to watch me or listen to me. They really come to listen to the guests as experts to educate the floral industry. So that's super important for us. Today, I have the distinct pleasure of interviewing Gabriel Becerra, the president of WFFSA, and Dominique Abney, the president of marketing of WFFSA and sales. And the reason why I'm really excited is because we're talking about the flower movement. And I'll say hashtag One Flower Family. But we're talking about the flower movement, which is a initiative, a collaboration, a movement to show the power of flowers, not just the sales. It's not to increase sales of flowers. It's really to show what flowers could do for a community, the impact of flowers. I have a little hashtag that I like to play around with called Flower Smiles, hashtag Flower Smiles. And why? Because whenever you hand a flower to somebody, it causes a smile. So I'm super excited to bring them on. Please ask all the questions you like. This is for the community. This is an informative type platform. So please feel free to ask any questions if you like. So without further ado, please allow me to introduce you to Gabriel Becerra and Dominique Abney of WFFSA. Thank you. Hello there.
Hey,
Hi.
How are you? Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Thank you for your time today. How are you, Gabriel? How are you, Dominique?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for being
I
here.
like your energy.
Thank you. Tell my wife I can't get rid of the energy. So imagine living with me all the time. But thank you so much, Gabriel. As I told you earlier, I love your button. That's super exciting. Tell me what that button is.
Oh, well, let me say that I have been in the last 30 years helping people express feelings, and not as a psychologist, but with flowers. So
Awesome.
that's what I do. I have been in this business in golden flowers for 30 years and being part of the industry, which I really love, not only as a distributor and supplier, but also as member of different organizations, starting with WFFSA, as members and a part of the board in years back, and also with the Society of American Florists and the Association for Importers, AFIF, and the um, Colombian Flower Council and the American Flower Endowment. So really involving what the flowers are about, and happy to be today in WFFSA and with you in this show.
Fantastic. Thank you. And Dominique, I'm really excited to talk to you because marketing, and it's super exciting. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I have close to 20 years experience in marketing and sales. I've been with the association with WFFSA for the past couple of years now. And it's been a pleasure working with this association and working with our members. I'll tell you, I've definitely seen the association grow since me coming on board and working with WFFSA and our marketing team. And I mean, the association has made great strides and has largely impacted the industry. You know, WFFSA has a lot of new initiatives planned for this year. And of course, we're going to be talking about the flower movement, and that's one of them. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to work with this association on the marketing front. So I pretty much head up all our marketing initiatives. I get the word out about our membership benefits and everything that the association offers for our membership. So
And you do a great job at it. A very good job. So congratulations to you. We have a comment from one of our users. Sahid has great energy, was thinking the same thing. So thank you. Thank you. So someone agrees with you, Gabriel. So that's awesome. So let's jump right into a couple questions. We are here for the flower movement. So do tell us about the flower movement. And as we said, we're very casual. So whoever wants to grab on and start, and whoever wants to add and chime in, please feel free.
Okay, let me say a few words about. I have been in these 30 years visiting many customers in different points of the country, and I really believe that what we do is very, very meaningful, and that many that work in the industry underestimate the importance of our work. So also in so many cases, we don't show any pride about what we do or our industry. So with the pandemic, I see that after a few months, we got a lot of momentum in our business, and well, we really need to share the good stories, the goodness and beauty of our products, and that's why I proposed the idea behind the flower movement during my speech when I became president of WFFSA in June of last year. So internally in Golden, I got support from different people in my team. We put some ideas together, and then I presented to executive committee of the board in WFFSA and the entire board and the staff, including Dominique, and it was kind of amazing response from everybody, excitement and desire to move on and make it a reality. And here we are today. So that's kind of my first comment or my comments on the flower movement.
And Dominique, do you have another take on it? Is it
Yeah, I do. I was really excited when Gabriel expressed his vision about the flower movement to us. And I have to tell you, our membership has really taken a hold of this, and it's gained a lot of momentum, a lot of traction. I'm really glad just to see where things have gone just within the past couple of months with the flower movement. I think Gabriel hit on this, but the whole idea is just to really bring our floral industry together. It's about community, it's about collaboration, it's about storytelling. We all love flowers. We have a passion for flowers. This is what we do. But we really want to convey that concept of just the happiness and the smiles that flowers bring to the faces of people. And that's really what the initiative is about. It's not about self-promotion. It's not about, trying to sell more flowers, the consumption of flowers. It's really about community, about collaboration, we think of it as a grassroots effort.
That's it.
Yes. And just really, coming together and sharing our stories. So, it's been great to work with Gabriel on this, and I just can't wait to see, what happens.
I want to show the website just so people know where they could find more information. I think it's important. Give me a second. So I'm sharing screen here, and let's stop sharing. Okay, here we go. Sorry. There you go. So this is the website. You want to walk us through it a little bit?
Yeah, so everyone can take a look at the website. It's flowermovement.org. You can learn more about the movement. You can learn more about the vision and how it's come to be. We have a media toolkit up on the website, and I know we'll probably talk a little bit about this more later in the show, but just about how folks can get involved. Again, this is not something that we want to keep just within WFFSA, within our community. It's a widespread initiative. Everyone can really get involved in this. So yeah, please, check out the website. We have information on here on how you can get involved. We have a great social media manager on our team, and he's been interviewing, members, and so
that's why I'm showing him. So talk a little bit about Blake. Blake is his name, correct?
Yeah, Blake Bussey. He is awesome. And Sahid, I'll tell you, he probably has the same energy that you have too. But cool. Yeah, most definitely. But like I said, he's great. He's our social media manager. He's really been helping us push this initiative out on social. He's been interviewing members. We've done a series of Instagram lives. So please check out the website and also check out our social media channels. Check out Instagram, where we really highlight what we're doing in the community.
And where can people watch more of Blake?
So you can check out WFFSA's social channels. You can definitely check out Instagram. Check out the Flower Movement website, because after we host a live Instagram where we're talking about the movement, we upload those videos to the website too. So you can hear about, what the members are doing with this movement and their outreach efforts as well. And if anyone has any questions or wants to reach myself or Blake directly about this movement, they can email marketing@wfsa.org. So it's marketing@wffsa.org.
Okay. Or you have that right here, right?
Exactly. Or you can email me directly. Yep.
There you go. So you can email her directly as well. And at the end of it, we'll also give more contact information. So now, how can the flower industry get involved? But I also think, florists and distributors are one of alike, but how can wholesalers be a part of it? How can florists help support that? How can distributors help support that? Do they all play a different role, or is it's all one of the same? Gabriel?
Well, I think everybody is, as Dominique said, is called for being involved. The movement is for everybody. I would say, before talking about what can every kind of group, I don't want to use the term segment, because in a way we are all together, and that's what we want to promote. But before that, we see the movement as something that has to evolve. And in the first stage that we are, we expect that hundreds of people become part of the movement, and later thousands of people interact in person and virtually, in many ways, to spark collaboration and harmony. Right now, WFFSA is asking and giving information to the members and to everybody that is interested, and we want to be able to share the pride and the involvement of the organizations and the members of the different organizations in the industry through the website that Dominique mentioned. So if we talk about wholesalers, I think Dominique can say a few words about what we are expecting, or how to help the wholesalers to become involved, and I can share a couple ideas too.
Yeah, so I think our wholesalers have a unique opportunity where they can partner with some of the local florists as well with this movement. And when it comes to providing, the floral product needed, we've had a lot of members in our community just get out there within their local communities, and we have some folks going out to nursing homes and bringing flowers to shut-ins and those who are sick, and so that's one way that people can get involved. We also have some members that have shared stories with us where they're sponsoring or hosting floral care classes and with the youth, so they're kind of getting the youth involved in this as well, creating bouquets, creating just doing various different artwork projects and things like that with youth and just the community at large. I think another idea and something that a member shared with me is, planting community gardens or revitalizing, your neighborhoods and getting out there and just kind of beautifying, things with flowers. And so revitalization by using flowers. So there's lots of different ways that wholesalers and distributors and even the local florists and growers can get involved. Again, Sahid, the whole idea is just to, bring, like I said, bring smiles to people's faces and doing it with flowers because we all love them. We know that there's a lot of holistic benefits as well as social and emotional benefits when it comes to, flowers and what they do for folks. So tons of different ways you can get involved. Check out the website, check out the media kit, or just, reach out to us, and we can definitely help with some of those initiatives. But yeah.
And so go ahead, Gabriel.
Few more comments that are kind of sometimes part of what people don't do, or just being shy because how I'm going to do this, I don't have an idea. So those that are doing it right now, what we ask and suggest is share with others, share with your colleagues, the ones that are close to you or in the other corner of the country, doesn't matter, but share, because that will tell them how things can be done, and then they get motivated to do things. So posting of the activities and programs, photos, clips, that is very easy. We don't need professional videos, professional pictures. We need just sharing the joy of working with flowers. And there is one point that I want to emphasize, and is internally in our companies. It's not just to go out and do something there with others. Internally, we need to tell people the importance of what we do. And when I say people, I'm meaning the people in our teams, in our companies. We should have some time every month, every whatever time is the right time, to stop, reflect, enjoy what we are doing, and how we be part of the beauty of our business and the beauty of the giving opportunities to people for expressing their feelings. So that's also important.
I love that. I love that what you're saying. You're basically investing back into your employee, into your team, to see what the fruits of their labor are and what the beauty of flowers can really do to impact someone's life. Because we're lucky to be in this industry.
Oh,
right?
For sure. And the last comment on this from my side is from the growers' perspective. We are connected with growers. There are great stories, amazing stories about people that are involved. And I want to use like 10, 20 seconds to share something with you. We had an experience a few years ago, and we had a beautiful video of one of our ladies that work with us in our farms. And she is single head of family, 2 kids. One is a doctor today. Another is going to be, the second one is to be, she's a biomedical engineering by the end of this year. And the mom, the worker, lost her brother because of COVID a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she adopted her nephew of 11 years old. And I mean, that's kind of the things that we as members of the industry can say, hey, that is amazing, having people working in our business with that kind of stories. A person that is just a worker with a lot of duties on her, and she is generous, and sharing these kind of stories uplift everybody,
And it makes it real, it makes it feelings come out. And as you said, and Dominique, I'd like to ask you a question. One flower family, tell me about that. How did that come up, and how can people, what does that mean to you personally, I guess, and how can we do more of that? And I guess what Gabriel is saying is it's not just about the transaction of a flower and selling a flower. It's that impact that it could have to a community or someone's life. But tell me, what are your thoughts about, and where that came from, is that one flower family? And then we're going to show a beautiful clip, but I want to talk about the one flower family, and then we'll show the clip real quick.
Well, yeah, I mean, like Gabriel already said, and I think, I said before, but we are one flower family. It's about community. It's about collaboration. It's about bringing people together, no matter where you are. Our members are widespread. We have a lot of international members, of course, too. And so the movement is about, bridging that gap and bringing people together. And it's about community. It's about, unity, and so that's kind of where the One Flower family came from. I think especially over this past year being a pandemic year, and, we're still kind of making our way through that. The idea was to reconnect and re-engage with people. And how can we do that? How can we build that unity? How can we feel connected, with one another? And I think the flower movement definitely does that. And so the One Flower family just emphasizes just that. We are one flower family, no matter where we are in the world or where our businesses are located. So there you go. Hashtag One Flower family.
There you go. And I'm rocking it. And I recommend everybody, you put flowers on, hashtag One Flower family. It's not going to hurt you. It's just going to add to the community of flowers. Let's go into the video that you've created. I'm going to put it right now, and here we go. That is awesome. So congratulations. And I should have had a little segue into it, but it's as simple as One Flower family. Right?
Exactly.
That's what I believe. That's what you were saying there. It's beautiful. And I saw the thing that we did in Miami. So congratulations to that, Gabriel. I know your family was involved in that as well, donating flowers there and creating that flower wall. So I think that was beautiful. And it's just a testament. I started right when COVID happened. I started with hashtag flower smiles. Because I believe, again, every time you hand the flower, I've never seen someone frown. I've always seen a smile on their faces. So that brings smiles to my faces. So thank you for that. So our final question, and then I do want to talk about FTC, but pertaining to kind of my closing question, but I'm a little unorthodox sometimes. But my final question is, what is one word you could think of which defines the floral industry, in 2021? And what's one word that you hope that will define the industry in 2022? Gabriel?
Well, that's a tough challenge, because one word is hard, but
I'll give you a sentence.
No, I'm just kidding. For 2021, I would say the word for me for the industry is resilient. We overcome so many challenges with the pandemic and all the new ways to live, to work, to act or interact. So resilient. And for 2022, I pick joint, from being together, to form a unit, to connect, to put or bring into close association. So I'm just giving kind of the definition of joint, and it's what we are doing right now, and it's part of the flower movement, and it's part of what we see and feel that is happening around us. I had a temptation to use another word, collaborative, but hey, that's kind of in the same idea. And I just want to leave some time for Dominique to share with us her ideas.
No worries. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, for myself, I would probably say 2021 solidarity. And I chose that word because, it was last year was just all about us trying to rekindle, reunite, come back together, just trying to get through just the challenges of, the COVID and the pandemic year. And, we were experiencing challenges, not just within our industry, but, everyone, obviously, all industries. So solidarity would probably be the word that I would use to describe for 2021. And just trying to really get back to family and, connection. I probably say this year, transformation. And I think because, now that we're back together, we're all working through this together, and we are, in particular with the flower movement and some of the other initiatives that WFFSA has planned, we are of that mindset where we are trying to transform how people think about flowers, and just trying to transform minds. And so I would probably say transformation. 2022 is definitely a year of transformation, I think, for the industry.
Very good. Great two answers. So thank you very much. And then here a couple comments from your team. So hearts and hearts and hearts from the WFFSA team, and then as well as for Golden, love to see it. So I think they're pertaining to the video. So Dominique, Gabriel, let's talk a little bit about FDC. As I told you earlier, it's taken me a little tongue practicing to continue to say FDC, but super excited for FDC. We're doing a couple of things there, and thank you again for your full support on that with our party and everything. And that shows us and everybody trying to be a part of building community. So tell us a little bit about FDC. How are we looking? How are we attending? What are you excited about?
I'm really excited. We'll be back in Miami again. It's just right around the corner, March 7th through the 9th. So, we're, very pleased to partner with you guys too. Like you said, you have a lot of great things going on. And so, and WFFSA, the association itself, we have a lot of great things going on. We have roughly 488 registered attendees this year, which is up from last year. So that's really nice to see. And if we compare those numbers to previous years, we're, getting back on track with that. Typically, we have people register at the show, so I know we'll be well beyond that 500 mark, if not more. So I think folks in the floral industry and our members are really looking to get back together again. I'll say, tabletops for us, this is just an unprecedented year for tabletops. We sold out very quickly. We had a problem, but it was a good problem to have because we had to actually figure out a way to open up more space so folks could have tabletops, and we did just that too. So, so we have some great exhibitors, great tabletop displays. Looking forward to that. We also have some really cool additions to our program this year. We have speed networking, which that's going to be great. We have wholesaler discussion groups. And so, again, the wholesaler discussion groups, I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to like the brainstorming and the think tank. And, this year's really about just brainstorming and how can we get past these challenges and, move forward with the industry. So really looking forward to all those programs. Ryan Avery, he will be closing out FDC that final night that we're there. So looking forward to his presentation. He's a great sales leader, great orator.
Let me add something that I believe is important also for the audience. Well, I agree with you 100%. It's going to be one of the best FDCs that we had, and we are very, very happy to be with everybody in Miami next week. Very, very excited about it. There is something special that we didn't have any time before in any FDC or any event in WFFSA, and is a floral arch. And I want Dominique to talk a little bit about it, because that is an important piece of the FDC this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Gabriel, for mentioning that. So, Gabriel's right. So, in talking about the flower movement, we have this floral arch. And so, the whole idea was to, again, like we said before, the flower movement is about bringing people together in community. And we wanted to do something interactive on site to to showcase, that unity and family that we have. So we have this floral arch that will be on display outside our exhibit hall. And the whole idea is for members to actually add flowers to the arch. And the idea kind of came about, when you think of an arch, and you think of this year's conference theme, which is breaking boundaries, bridging divides. The arch was supposed to symbolize a bridge, if you will.
Mhm.
So just that connection and bringing both sides together, bringing people together with flowers. So attendees of FDC can get involved in this project, and we'll have flowers. Obviously, as FDC, we'll have tons of flowers. So we'll have flowers on deck where folks can actually pick up a flower and add it to the arch and help
Nice.
us build the floral display. So
cool, and that's the way it's working for you. I saw that, and I was curious. So, can a vendor bring their own flowers, or is it the flowers that you will have supplied there? How does that work?
So we will have flowers supplied there. So no need to come with your own flowers. Obviously, a lot of our exhibitors, they're contributing to this. They'll have their flowers in the exhibit hall. And so we've had some members of the WFFSA committee come together, and they're donating flowers to help build the arch. So we will have those on deck for people to, grab a flower, add it to the arch. And, Sahid, if we have time, I will say we want to extend this and extend this beyond FDC. So we're kind of throwing around the concept of having a virtual arch, trying to figure out how that will work. But the concept is very simple, to have a virtual arch online. So as people get involved in the community, they share their stories with us of what they're doing with flowers. We will add a flower to our virtual arch that we'll have displayed online too. So it's to extend it beyond FDC as well.
So let's talk about that. I have a startup that we work with that can maybe help you create virtual arch with
perfect.
real flowers and things like that. So that's a cool innovation. So maybe we could do some collaboration there. As well, we know that people come to party, right, as well, and have a good time. Tell us about the white party. I had a couple of people asking me about that. How can people participate? Should we wear white from head to toe? What's the story behind the white party?
Yeah, so it's South Beach, of course. So in South Beach fashion, come in your best white attire, and we are going to party it up. I mean, if you don't have white, that's perfectly fine. But,
that's what I'm thinking.
but it's South Beach, so you got to wear white, right?
Yeah.
So yes, we're going to party it up during our white party, and we're just going to have a really good time. We'll have some great entertainment, some drinks, so it's going to be a really, really great time. Looking forward to networking and connecting with people, and just having fun. We need that fun after the past couple of years we've had. So.
And unity together as a community. Yeah. So that's awesome. So I hope you don't mind. I'm going to share your email if anybody would like to connect with you. And how else can someone connect with you as well?
They can visit the flower. In particular, as it relates to the flower movement, you can visit flowermovement.org, and you can see everything that we're doing with the movement. Okay. You can also visit WFFSA's website directly as well. And again, our email addresses are there on the ticker. You can see that. We also have our website address as well. And just reach out to us, tell us what you're doing, or if you just want to simply say hi, we welcome that too. So
that's great. That's great. Gabriel, any final words?
Just as a summary, everybody in the industry is welcome to be part of the flower movement. You are a wholesaler, a florist, a distributor, anybody, a grower in any place of the world. As Dominique mentioned, this is a big family movement, and we want to involve everybody and learn from each other and support each other and be better being united. So I hope to see many people, many of your audience in Miami next week, and have a lot of fun with you.
Thank you so much to both of you. Thank you, Dominique. Thank you,
Thank
Gabriel, for sharing your time. And I know Dominique was a little under the weather, but you did awesome. So congratulations. Thank you so much for joining. And we look forward to seeing you at WFFSA. And my hat goes off to everything you're putting together and growing within WFFSA. I'm super excited to see this year to come as we unite and we continue to grow. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. So as always, that was awesome. Love the video. It is One Flower Family, and we continue to grow that throughout the years, right? Because come COVID, it kind of impacted us, and then now we're coming together and creating that unity and really showing that resilience. As something I was saying in the beginning, it takes a village, and I believe that it really does take a village to continue to grow our industry. We have to look back at 2018 when numbers were showing that our industry was a little slope of a decline, and now we're back up. But now we have to work together to keep this up. And we've seen just so much support for innovations, community collaborations, and networking, and dropping our guards a little bit and reaching out to people like Gabriel, or reaching out to people like Dominique was, and saying, how can we help? And just your little bit of help would really go a long way and a far way. And any way we could help any of these collaborations, we have an open door policy. Competitors, we reach out to them. It doesn't really matter as long as you are One Flower Family. So just to talk a little bit about why you should subscribe, because we don't want you to miss out on some amazing content that we're creating. So we are going to be live at WFFSA for the second year this year, but in collaboration with Mr. Willie Armelini. We come together and we sit down and we interview groups of people, right? So we think it's very important to do this. So this year we are having a Women's Day roundtable. And some of the people include Laura Chanel, sorry, my eyesight is a little, Corinne Heck, Juana de la Torre, Jana Gagurski, sorry if I got your name, and one other person that I'm kind of missing out there. I'm trying to get it, pop it up here, and I promise I'll say it next time. But we're having great results with bringing groups together to speak about not only inspirational topics, but also topics such as the marketing roundtable, where we're going to have Eric Fernandez, Oscar Fernandez, and Steve Dion. These are two separate groups that are happening, two separate initiatives that are happening, but they're coming together to speak about how they could work closer together and how they could share closer together as well. I have a comment here. I'm hoping it's what, oh, okay, it is, let me see here. It is One Flower Family or One Flower Family. Is it One Flower Family or One Flower Family? So Dominique is still here. Let me bring her on. Dominique, I'm going to bring you on real quick. So Dominique, as I told you, we're very casual. So someone had a question. Is it One Flower Family or One Flower Family?
It's One Flower Family. So ONE Flower Family. Awesome. So yes, you can use that hashtag on social media, One Flower Family, and learn all about it.
Great, thank you, thank you. Sorry I brought you from backstage, but why not have you say it, right? But it is hashtag One Flower Family, and thank you for asking LinkedIn user to share it. It's not going to hurt you any. Just to hashtag everything you do, even your arrangements. That way we keep on spreading it because your customers are a part of that One Flower Family, right?
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. See you later. Thank you again. And then also at the end of the month, we're actually also going to have, let me take this off right here real quick. We're also going to have Flower Moxie, the owner of Flower Moxie, Amy McCord Jones. And the reason why we're bringing her on, because it is e-commerce. Now, how do we work with e-commerce in our industry? So that's an innovation. That is a part of our industry. That is a sector, I believe. I consider that to be a e-commerce sector. One Flower family, but it is an e-commerce sector. So I'm excited to have her on board as well. If you'd like to know more information, subscribe and or visit our LinkedIn or our website, where all those will be, and the whole entire schedule will be there as well. So once again, thank you to Dominique Abney and Gabriel Becerra. Thank you to WFFSA for all your support. Don't miss out on the second annual Bloom Together after party after the cocktail party. So it is actually Monday the 7th at 7 p.m. We're having live music, some awesome raffles. So do check it out. And that is all, folks. Have a great day, and thank you for your time.